Jarvis Butts, the guy who unalived and raped Naziah Harris, he had his sentencing hearing and the family was there, as in Naziah Harris's family was there, and they did closing statements on him. And it was a whole bunch of chaos that erupted in the courthouse. Let's take a look at it. And also, I'm going to be clocking each of these people that stood up there with these fake ass tears, like Annette Harris, powdered donut head ass, Markita Harris, Shannon Harris, twin sister, Tijuana Butts stood up there and said some of the realest that I ever heard. And I want to put that into perspective. But again, these people are not crazy for erupting chaos in the court during this case, and especially given the fact that these prosecutors and Jarvis Butts knows that he fed that baby to Alligator. That's why nobody will ever be recovered.
Good afternoon. So I just wanted to explain a few things to you. That red illuminated device in front of you, yes, that's a microphone. It's also a recording device, and I see that you have a written copy of the statement. Okay. So when you are done, if you could just provide a copy of that, perhaps to the prosecutor's office, so we can make a copy of that, okay? And then you can sit or stand, however you would like to do it. Just make sure that you're keeping your voice nice and loud and clear for us. If you could just first state and tell you.
Yes. Excuse me. Annette Harris, ANNETTEHARRIS.
Thank you, ma'am. And there are Phoenix there. If needed, and whenever you're ready.
Honorable Judge Nicholas Yahweh in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Good morning. I would like to thank the court for giving me the opportunity to speak as I stand here before you to address the concerns that me and my family have. It has been 2 years and 2 months since I reported Naziah missing. I want you to know that my life will never be the same. My family's life.
Ain't now tear coming out your eyes, bitch. I'm reporting Naziah Harris missing. You reported Naziah missing well over 24 hours after it happened. You act like you didn't know Jarvis Butts was climbing in your house, coming over at all, regardless of the fact that he was with your daughter, Shannon Harris, and have so many kids by her. And you told the people during preliminary hearing that he had never been in your house. We know you was a liar there. We also know from social media posts and digging up who you really are that you put locks on the freezer and you treated Naziah Harris as a stepchild, the unwanted stepchild, because you hated her mother, because you disowned her mother, because you had some grown man fondling with her mother, as in Shannon and Markita daddy was messing with Naziah Harris's mother. And so it ain't like you to give him about your grandchild going through the same thing, especially if you were so narcissistic and banished that other child, thinking that it would just heal the pain. And so as long as I don't deal with it or acknowledge this person, I don't ever have to deal with this pain and this traumatic experience that I had. So for you to sit up here with your powdered donut head ass, we find that you're a powder head. You got a hole in your nose the size of a quarter and you stay at the casino down there. If you crying about anything, it's about the foster kid check that you can't collect, that you wish you still could collect for that child, even though she dead and gone.
I will never be the same without Naziah. And every day that I wake up with her, I wake up feeling depressed. It's another day without her.
I wake up feeling depressed. It's another day without her. Bitch, gone somewhere. You and Sherelle need to pluck y'all wigs.
I love her and I miss her too. I can't tell her that because her life was I can't tell her that because her life was taken from her. Words cannot express just how much me and my family really miss and love Naziah. This has impacted my life and my family's life. There are days when I can't, when I don't want to get out of bed. I wake up feeling depressed. I don't want to talk to anybody, to anyone, just get out of bed. To do the basic everyday things that I miss, I'm sorry. I don't really just get out of bed. I wake up, I'm feeling depressed. I don't want to talk to anyone. Just getting out of bed.
You get out of bed feeling depressed, don't want to talk. That's you naturally, bitch. Yes, indeed. We seen the whole video, how you cussed them children out and told them to get on out your house, and you can't wait for them to get on, wash their face, so them people, them crackers at the school don't judge you and say your household ain't in order. Locks on the deep freezer, calling them long-eyed, calling Nasiah ugly and hot in the pants and all this other stuff. You knew what was going on. Got this big-ass piece of fur on your goddamn head. And ain't nail till coming out your eyes. Bitch, you should have pulled the Erica Kirk or something. This bitch is a bad actor. Bad actor with one of them early Tyler Perry movie wigs on.
It's everything that I need to get done. This has affected my health. I am seeing more than one doctor about my health, including seeing the therapist. I don't feel safe in my home, my address, and my phone number.
I don't feel safe in my address and my phone number, bitch. We don't care. I hope they go over there and put eggs on your house or something. We don't care. We don't care at all. Now you want these white folks to kill. They put my address and my phone number. They doing interviews and shit on social media. Bitch, get off of social media. I know you watching right now. Pie to donut head ass.
They put on social media. People have been trying to taking pictures of my home. I have been threatened. My family have been
We don't care. Stop.
Pictures taken of me and my family following me in my car. Pictures posted. Setting up GoFundMe raises in Nasiah's name.
Wait. And now we get to the source of what she cried about and what she really motherfucking bad about. Okay, let's go back a couple of seconds and let's slow it down. Let me tell y'all just why this pie that donut head had been crying. Right here. Okay, here you go.
Setting up GoFundMe raises in Nasiah's name without my permission. This has also affected me financially.
And this is also affecting me financially. So she feel like she's entitled to all the money from the GoFundMe that Roxy Rocks them got over there eating crab legs and shit off of with no body ain't been returned. You understand what I'm saying? So she feel that's why she's crying. She missing the money, the foster kid checks, the food stamp checks, and she can calculate and count the GoFundMe and looking at the GoFundMe. All she can think about is, woo, I could have hit me a good jackpot. Cause people keep tired of seeing you getting in the people casino.
I don't know.
Look at her. She breaking down because she want that motherfucking money. She think, ooh, I need that money. Ooh, and I'm Nasiah Harris guardian. And they say on the platform and all this earth, I had the cousin, the aunties, and everybody from the other side come, I want some of that money. Pop money hungry ass bitch. It's tax season. How why you ain't got on no new wig?
I'm sorry. Take time.
Somebody said shut up. Listen. I want to interview whoever said shut up because they know all the fucking facts, the same ones that I know. Plus more, because they right there. Was that Pam ESQ? Because they say she's scared to go outside, be all over the world covering court cases. Why you want in the building with this one? All the scamming and scheming and bodies and stuff that you done collected. How many of your husband done collected with that gay truck driver husband? This is manipulative. Telling this. Bye. And got the clerk up there. You know, that's one of the ones that be on the phone all day, like smoking mama with some fucking press on nails, eat public sandwiches all day. Oh, it's okay, girl. Girl, you ain't a real one. You was supposed to let that bitch up there be a fool herself. And because you done went up there, now the white man feel like he got to go up there. And the white man, when it went up there, if you ain't did that, y'all blocking the fact that she ain't got no fucking tears in her eyes now. Fuck wrong with you? I'd rather see this instead of seeing when Donald Trump pretending he got shot.
Just a reminder, look at
it, they blocking. They blocking the camera. Let us see her. Let us see her fake it. Let us see her fake it. I bet you she looking the same. Y'all blocking her and y'all knows as hell. It ain't just black folks want to know all the tea and the drama. Look at this white man with them big ass glasses on. He ain't missing nothing. He got ETL and bifocals on, bitch, Coca-Cola glasses on, looking over there, making sure he catch all the tea to go gospel about it to all his buddies and shit downtown and everything. Since this case is so big, probably get on grind to find some black man who passionate about it. Use that to pull on his emotions so that he can give him that real strong. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. Let us see her, the culprit right there. Girl, you don't get, you don't get your extra.
Maybe she might have situated and
I'm about to do a new sound effect. You go, ooh, should I do it? Man, y'all don't go on with all of this.
No, you're right.
Thank you, Judge. I'm going to go where I remember her sobbing. Posting pictures, setting up GoFundMe fundraisers and advising without my permission. This has also affected me financially. Doing podcast shows, emailing me, people that I don't know coming to my home, knocking on my door constantly. This is really hard and has been very painful for me, and I pray to God that no one and no other family will ever have to endure what me and my family have endured. This deserves attention and ongoing awareness to other families and people so that this does not happen to anyone, and other families like this has happened to me and my family. And that would be the conclusion of the statement from Annette that was provided to my office that she was reading on the statement.
all right. Is there any additional complaint that you addressing or filing? We have that person next.
Shannon Harris. Markita Harris.
So they called Shannon Harris, and she didn't come forward, and that's the baby mama. When some of your child's the victim, you should be up there angry and outraged. You should you should make an example. Now Markita Harris coming up, and they say both her and Shannon was sleeping with him, so I guess they 2 and 1. The double men twins.
So again, man, you can make your way back
Sour
here.
puss twins. The sour sap twins. And wait, what is her daughter? It was her daughter that he touched on, too. So let's be clear.
My
name is Markita Harris, M-A-R-K-E-E-A. Last name, Harris, H-A-R-R-I-S.
Thank you. And ma'am, you also have a prepared statement?
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind just providing a copy to the prosecutor's office for the court file, I'll follow you there, okay? Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Two years, 2 months, 3 days. Since we heard, seen, or even physically touching his eye.
Bitch, get up out of here. We seen you and your sister trying to beat on that baby, trying to ostracize her. Especially Shannon, because she got some kids that's high yellow, like, ooh, Jarvis skin color and shit like that. And y'all want to praise them and push Naziah off to the side. Y'all birds of a feather. You ain't never had the same energy, the same smoke, the same empathy for Naziah, especially not when 8 Mile Courage the Cowardly Dog looking ass pulled up in y'all crib and left out. They say they finna beat that nigga out of his draw. Took his switch too, if you ask me. They got juices and all that shit around here, and you want to get up here and act like you actually care. That's what I'm like. These white folks, y'all really got to pay attention to social media. Bitch, we cracked the Diddy case before they even filed the case. You know, we be on top of this stuff. We do a better job than them. So if these people, these district attorneys and stuff was really invested in this and watching and seeing the answer, then they would know how fake they are.
This has tremendously affected my family and I mentally, physically, and emotionally. Since the case started, we have been physically assaulted in public, cyberbullied, harassed, stalked, and so much more. I became homeless, lost several jobs.
I became homeless, lost every job. Did Shannon lose her apartment and become homeless and have to move back in with Annette Harris? And that's how Jarvis got over there with Naziah? Weren't you homeless before all of this shit happened? Where your little sassy brother at, Francis, the one that looked just like you and take more peen than both of y'all. All three of y'all put together. Three peas in one pot. Annette, Markita, and Shannon. Pot of donut heads, homeless ass grifters, trying to figure out how to release some statements so that you can get some victim advocate money from the goddamn state, huh?
My life, my family life, will never be the same again. You better take me something so precious from us. I will never get it. Every morning, every day, every month, and every hour, I have to remind myself that my desire isn't coming back. Our life will never be the same again. Justice is deserved. You're still able to live. You're still able to get health care. You're still able to breathe without any remorse. You are a potential serial predator. You have taken my favorite cousin. You have taken my first daughter before I had my own. I hate you. I was nothing but the worst for you. I despise you. My children.
You reading this shit off like this at this point in time. This ain't over with. Jarvis Butts a pussy ass nigga. He clocking all this shit if it come out and tell how all y'all bitches are co-conspirators.
They were removed from my caretaker really because of me. My children's behavior has changed because of you. You have gave the world a whole story to talk about, but today we're here to tell you how this makes you feel. This will never be certain. Going back to the house when the child lived doesn't feel the same anymore. I don't sleep at all anymore. I recommend that the court give him the electric chair if that's what Michigan we had. A life for a life. We will never know her last words. We will never know if she suffered in pain. I can't really say or express how I really feel to this whole tragic situation. Since January 9th, 2024, will be the day I never forget, the day that I got the call, she never came back home. I never live with myself. I never be able to hear her voice. I never be able to physically touch her. I never be able to see her smile. I never be able to. I'll never be able to get to hold her again. I'll never be able to get to listen to her.
Bitch, you don't even hold your own kids, let alone hold your bowels, motherfucker. You ain't holding shit.
See her smile. I'll never get to see her tell me stories of what her day went on about school. I'll never get to have a chance ever again because of you. Hurts.
Child. Throw tomato to girl. That tissue dried in the Sierra Desert. It probably got a little shit on it from the makeup on your face.
Mr. Lee, who will you go next?
I believe next would be Miss Tijuana Butts.
Trial number 218.
Wait.
Come right around here now. Good. So you can have a seat or you can stand, however you're most comfortable. Just state spell your name first, please.
Okay. My name is Tijuana Butts. First name Tijuana. Last name Butts.
I would say if it wasn't for his sister Tijuana Butts, this case probably would not have moved forward from the preliminary hearing. If it wasn't for her coupled with like a few other people, but she is the star witness. All right. She was a star witness. At this point in time, what they're doing is impact testimony. So they're telling how they feel about Naziah being gone, how it affected them, and all this other shit. And the only thing Annette Cricket Mouth ass could do is think about going to the casino and people raising money from GoFundMe's and how much she's entitled to. Tijuana Butts, people called her a snitch and said she's an op, she's a sellout. No, I told y'all. During that preliminary hearing, I was like, something happened to this woman and Jarvis knows it. This woman has been SA'd. Jarvis knows it. And she cannot believe that her brother became a version of her nightmare to somebody else. And this she told.
I do not, sir.
That's fine. Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
I don't have a prepared statement because I had no plans to come here today. I've been battling with myself on what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do. I'm here today for Naziah and for my nieces and the other victims that my brother has harmed. Not this morning, with the intention of going to work. The last 2 years, I have to go back to that day when I saw a little girl that I did not know and I had never seen. And I wish that there was a sign that she was okay, and I believe that she was someone else's niece. And I had no reason not to believe what my brother said to me. That day will forever haunt me like, why was I there? Why didn't I know? Why did I stop? However, I'm a firm believer in God, and I do believe that sometimes we got put in places that we don't want to be in, even if we don't know why. And I feel like I was put there that day to be a voice for the Zion and for every other child that my brother has harmed. I believe that Naziah's story brought a lot of the other victims out to the forefront. And sitting in the courtroom today, there are many Naziahs, many other victims that are unfortunately being harmed right now at this moment. And people are turning a blind eye to it. People are not paying attention as a community and protecting our children from monsters, from the very people who are supposed to love them and protect them. I don't know why my brother has turned into the person that is in this courtroom today. This is not who I remember. I remember a little boy that used to follow me everywhere, that always wanted to protect me, even though I'm older than him. My brother knows that I've been a victim of sexual assault. My brother knows that I've been molested at a very young age. And he knows the pain that it caused. I can't understand why he would have caused that to an innocent child. Not just his eye, but to his own children that have his face. I hope that every victim and my niece and nephew can heal from the things that my brother's done. For the last 2 years, I've been drugged on social media. My family has been put all over a lot of platforms, including my children, my grandchildren. People are posting places, the place that I work, and I work with children. I work with children because I had a hard time growing up. We did not have everything growing up, but we did have a grandmother that loved us and cared for us. And I don't know if something happened to my brother when he was young. However,
I don't know why anybody would harass her. And I'm the type of person, if I would have seen content creators harassing her, I would have roasted them for 40 days and 40 nights. So if she's watching whoever was harassing her, y'all some fucking idiots in these Facebook groups, Telegram, Instagram, wherever the fuck you are. Y'all some fucking idiots. This is not the person you should have been harassing. This is the person y'all should have been protecting to make sure she was able to make it to trial or in this situation, the goddamn sentencing hearing.
there's no excuse for what she's done. We could have gotten help. We could have said something to someone. Being a victim myself only made me want to protect kids, not harm them anyhow. I'm hoping that he has a heart somewhere deep in there to tell where Naziah's body is, because she was innocent. My brother stole so many children's innocence.
Oh, Lord.
And he's way more than old enough to know better. I hope that he can remember how we were raised. I hope that he can remember that he was loved. I hope that he gives the people that love her, closure.
And he said, I hope, she said, I hope he gives the people that love her. She said, I hope, blah, blah, blah. Okay, scratch that. She said, I hope he gives the people that love her, and then repeat it in this tone, the people that love her. As in, she knows that Markita, Shannon, and Annette Harris, and everybody who had primary custody and day-to-day engagement with her did not care about her. She knows that. That's exactly why she repeated it like that.
And bring her body so she can be laid to rest, because she deserves that. She's an innocent child. Her soul should not be roaming the earth. If for no one else, for her. If for no one else, it's children. And this is a hard thing to do because this is my brother. And I'm not going to stand here and say that I don't love him, because I do. And I always will, and I want him to know that. And I hope that if he loves me, that he will do what's right. I watched him.
See, she want this body to be turned over the same way everybody else do. Why harass somebody like this? Y'all some fucking idiots, yo. Y'all, like, whoever harassed her, fucking, you ain't never have nobody to empathize with you. So you feel triggered by her honesty and her truth, transparency, and willingness to stand for justice, because ain't nobody stand behind you. Sound like the rotted root.
Sit behind a mask. I've watched him hold his head down. You made your bed, you gotta lay in it. Stand in it. Do what you have to do. You did what you did, don't you? What you've done has just struck the community. I had to go back to work. The day after I testified, 2 days after I testified, And the only thing I could think of was the children that I interact with every day that I love and will protect as my own. How are they going to see me? Because of him. Fortunately enough for me, I have a good support system. And the children I work with know who I am. The staff that I work with know who I am. And the people that I come encounter with every day know who I am. So it's nothing that anyone can say on social media. Right?
They can't stand out. They can't stay out the comments, baby. You gonna have to get stronger, honey. They worried about what people said on social media. I know Annette was crying when she got done watching my video because I drug the fuck out of her for how long we drug Annette Harris pie the donut head. We drug her for a minute.
You have to do what's right. I can't turn off my feelings. I hate when he's come. I hate when he's not. You have to do what's right. So,
because his actions leaving lifelong scars. Let his consequences be so.
Who is this?
Be so no other child.
Oh, the minor victim.
Thank you for listening and considering how this change has impacted my life. Here's Brian.
Thank you.
Dear Honorable Judge, I want to begin by expressing my deepest gratitude to the prosecuting attorneys and Sergeant Sharon Jones. I would not be writing this letter today if it wasn't for the tragic loss of Isaiah Harris. I often went many years without thinking of Jarvis Butts. Without seeing his image repeatedly, I've been overwhelmed with emotional and mental stress. I'm writing this in a deep place of vulnerability. I'm unsure if I will be able to attend sentencing as the toll on my mental health is immense. People cannot see the turmoil inside of me. I've been hospitalized many days I cannot get out of bed. And the last time I was suffered a panic attack in a courtroom. I want to be unequivocal. I believe in rehabilitation and in breaking the cycles of abuse. I believe people can change when they take responsibility and truly commit to doing the work. However, Mr. Butts is already a convicted sex offender when he abused me in 2014. He understood exactly what he was doing. He understood the harm. He understood the potential consequences of already being a convicted sex offender and of being convicted again. Despite knowing the harm and having every opportunity to stop, he continued to abuse children. Mr. Butts has avoided accountability far too long. I urge you to see this as a chance to end the cycle of abuse. Mr. Butts must never have the chance to be free again, because if he is, there is a great chance he will continue to abuse children in his old age. We have a chance in this court, in this moment, to protect others and break the cycle of abuse once for all. I'm asking you to consider the future we are trying to safeguard. Even if the court accepts the sentencing recommendation and plea agreement, which I sincerely hope it does not, I will be present at every parole hearing, no matter where life takes me. Thank you again to all for seeking justice. You were once someone I called that until you did what you did. You took someone.
Wow, this is his own daughter. God.
I really love someone I call a sister, my favorite cousin, my best friend, my everything.
Oh, this is the daughter of his that was in them videos next to Naziah when she was dancing. Oh, man, I know she's having the worst time. That's what you call genuine. And I'm not trying to like, hey, this is what motherfucker got to do, blow booger snout. But that's genuine. Even if you like, we still know if it's fake or genuine. This girl's genuine. She really cared about Naziah. And I love that for her because I always question. I'm not finna talk about nobody else's children, but I always question. I'm like, how much did this girl, Jarvis's daughter, knew about Naziah? Was there jealousy? Was there a rivalry? She's crying like it was her best friend.
You changed the way I dress, the way I think. You even changed my sexuality. You did very hurtful things to me. I didn't with the trouble you caused me. I no longer look at you as a father figure, no longer as a hero. But now I look at you as a monster who caused me trauma and made me look at me different.
Wow. See, that's what I'm like. Like, I don't even have to see her and I feel her. Like, I feel her more than anybody I've seen. You understand what I'm saying? That's the... Oh, my gosh. Bless her heart. Bless her soul. I hope she can move forward in life and become something great and productive and not let this demon hunt her. This girl gonna change her last name and get the fuck away from Annette. Then watch this. He can't even open his eyes. Bitch, and COVID been over. Why you got a mask on your face? Unless the niggas done boxed every teeth out your mouth, why is you still wearing a mask?
Your Honor, she was completed.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Lee, who's going next?
Judge, I don't believe that we have anyone left to make.
Yes, huh?
Make any more statements.
See, now this the part where the cracker become our best friend. Get this nigga up out of here, off the streets.
Again, Mr. Butts is here today, sentenced for 6 different cases today. Mr. Butts entered guilty pleas on all 6 of his cases, and the sentence agreement negotiated on each one of his 6 files. Of course, it goes without saying that the offenses that Mr. Butts is here to be sentenced on are the most serious nature. Mr. Butts has a criminal history dating back to 1997. He spent time in Michigan Department of Corrections previously for a criminal sexual conduct conviction following a plea he entered in 2005. Noteworthy that he was paroled sometime in 2012 and almost immediately returned to his criminal behaviors upon being paroled. And Mr. Butts, I hope that you have truly listened to all of the people who spoke here in open court and the impact that your inexcusable and horrendous behaviors have had on the lives of so many people. Mr. Butts, you're going to have many years to sit and dwell on your horrible actions. And it's often noted that justice is blind, but eventually, Mr. Butts, justice sees everything. And it's noted by both sides. These 6 cases are very complex with a lot of moving parts, and I know that the prosecutor's office and the defense team spent a lot of hours working on resolutions to these 6 matters, and I wanted to thank them for their efforts. I'm also hopeful that although the court could never make the victims of any of these crimes truly whole again, I'm hopeful that the lengthy prison sentence being imposed today is going to bring about some needed closure for all of the victims and their families so that they can begin the healing process. So I'll go case by case, Mr. Butts. I'm going to start with file 25000218018H. Mr. Butts, for the offense of homicide, murder, and second degree of Ms. Harris, court is going to sentence you consistent with the sentence agreement 35 to 60 years in Michigan Department of Corrections. You're not to have any verbal, written, electronic.
35 to 60 years? Fuck is wrong with you? I got a little brother. Who ain't did nothing but shoot a nigga in the leg, allegedly, and got sentenced to 40 years. This man get to go out here and play with multiple kids, unalive a child, and get 30 to 60 years? While niggas in Florida is doing 40, 85% of the time out the door, and niggas in Michigan, the worst criminals, the repeat offenders, they get the less amount of time for the most serious shit, I'm telling you. I ain't think the neighborhood dope boy, he in and out of prison every 2-3 years, back out there to grape on and touch on somebody's children. He got to fight a chance in life, 30 to 60 years, 30 years. He'll be an old nigga out there. He's still light-skinned, so he's still going to go out there wild and woo up somebody, little girl. You know, that ain't enough time. This nigga need 60 to 90 life sentences each. Fuck wrong with you. And that's what's fucked up about Michigan. They need the electric chair, the death penalty, or something over in that bit for cases like this nigga. Throw this nigga out there with them alligators like what he did to Naziah.
Physical contact with Annette Harris or any family members of Naziah Harris, it's either directly through yourself or through a third party that includes all forms of social media as well. You're not within 500 feet of the residence, school, or place of employment. I have to assess $130 for crime victims assessment on that file, and I have to assess $68 state costs on that file as well. The term and condition of that sentence agreement, and also to make a truthful statement regarding the location of the body of Ms. Harris. With regard to court costs and attorney's fees, I'll address that at the end.
Hold on, what did he say about the
assessment on that file? And I have to assess $68 state costs on that file as well. The term and condition of that sentence agreement, and also to make a truthful.
The term and conditions of that sentence are also to make a truthful statement regarding the location of the body of Ms. Harris. So you have to locate this body. Why the fuck are you sentencing this man to this light sentence? Because 30 to 60 years ain't nothing but a walk in the park for a predator like this nigga. Why is you giving this nigga this light fucking sentence and he still ain't tell where that baby body at? And probably ain't gonna tell it. But see, he's a calculated, cold-hearted slayer. Look into his eyes. Girl, he's gonna be a fool, baby. Ass nigga, bitch. So why Markita and Annette powder donut head ass up there talking that shit about him? This the type of fuck nigga that'll sit up there and he'll set them up real fucking good. Real good to the point to where like he gonna end up telling them where the body at and telling them how extensively and involved Shannon, Annette, and Markita in the was to get them bitches some cases to her. Powder donut head at 30 to 60 years ain't enough. at all. And we should have known where the body was today, nigga.
Location of the body of Ms. Harris. With regard to court costs and attorney's fees, I'll address that at the end once I've completed all of the files. Moving next into file 24002-23601FH. Mr. Butts, for the offense of criminal sexual conduct in the second degree, person under 13, defendant 17 or older. The court is going to sentence you consistent with the sentence agreement of 10 to 15 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. You are going to be required to complete sexual abuse prevention programming or other treatment when you're referred by your agent. You are going to be required to register under the Michigan Sex Offenders Registration Act and comply with all requirements of that act. You must provide a completed copy of the Michigan Sex Offenders Registration form to your field agent on your first in-person report following vacating your residence, and address change, address verification.
Which I done heard enough at this point in time. I felt like he didn't put some D off on that cracker that's sitting up there, you know? Gay as hell. I feel like Jarvis did him. He ain't worried. He finna run off through in prison, get the warden, and get the judge. He don't care. He gonna sleep with any and everybody. You bad enough to sleep with your own child. You might as well go ahead and drink some baby blood and join the devil cult if that's what you doing. Because on the spiritual level, you unaliving your own seed. You unaliving kids. 30 to 60 years is not enough. I am not satisfied. Shit, I feel like starting a goddamn change.org to petition to where shit, the death penalty need to be on some Roe versus Wade type of shit. Make it a federal level issue to where it's a federal mandate that all states supposed to have the death penalty. Now, whatever state is going to orchestrate their rules and regulations around who gets it and what type of points, that's up to the state. But every state should have the death penalty. Because if he was in Florida, he would have been dead. Y'all, he was in Alabama. He wouldn't even made it to jail. That bitch would have been hanging on the tree or something like that. The white folks would have got to him. As much as they searched for Carly Russell, it's wonder why she got a life sentence too. All the biggest liars and the biggest criminals don't get no time, and that's ass backwards. Another case is coming up, a trial. And I actually probably attend that trial in person, is the Mahogany Jackson case. You guys know that I covered the Mahogany Jackson case, and a lot of clout chasers and people that treated me just like Mahogany Jackson was treated by her friends. They decided to jump on in the clout chase, and they let these cases go. I'm in Facebook groups. I know the updates. I get all the information, and I'm going to stay on top of these court cases that I do. I'm not going to obsess over them and talk about them every single day unless it's brand new, like how I did with the Mahogany Jacks and Naziah Harris. We're going to continue to follow it. This Naziah Harris case is not over. It's not over because Jarvis has to tell where the body was. Is he going to be able to tell where the body is? Or is he going to bring his ass right back in court and get them 90 to 120 years that he was supposed to get? Or is it going to prove everything that I said was true? There's nobody to be found because he fed that baby to an alligator. There are alligators in Detroit. Stop playing with me.